Hey YouTube, hey YouTube, hey YouTube, hey YouTube, hey. Okay. I am about to tell y'all about the situation that I am in now. I wouldn't say it's a triangle, but I would say it has something to do with a guy, his new baby mama, and me. Now this is a situation. Me and the guy, we're friends. Have been friends for a minute. But his baby mama is jealous of me. And just to put that out there, I ain't nothing to be jealous of, just like you insecure. So basically, she gave him an ultimatum about either you choose between your friend and me and the baby. Hold the fuck up, bitch. What the fuck did you just try to make him choose between? Bitch, you ain't no woman at all. So, I moved away for a little bit, for about a month and 2 weeks, and I came back. So, I noticed that he blocked me on all social media. Like, I don't have a Facebook, but he stopped talking to me, stopped texting me, stopped doing all this other stuff. He even blocked me on Snapchat, and I didn't even know you could block somebody on Snapchat. I think just that he unfriended me. So I texted him because I went to the job that I was at, trying to see if I could get my job back or whatever, because the bitch needed her coins, right? But she was there and he was there because she works with him. Well, she works with both of us. And when I walked in the door and I spoke, her eyes got real big. So I was just like, okay, what's beef? So he looked at me and he just looked down at the ground, shaking his head like, no. So I was just like, okay, what the fuck? So I chilled out for a minute, chilled around the restaurant for a minute. Then I took one of my homegirls home. Then I went home and I tried to send him a message on Snapchat. And it was like, whatever his name was, can't receive your snap. So I was just like, okay, what the fuck is going on? So I sent his best friend a message on Snapchat and to tell him that he ain't got to act like that. So the next day I went to my job and I spoke. I was like, hey, whatever so-and-so his name is, we're gonna call him Dimples. So I said, hey, Dimples. He spoke with a little dry head. So when I came home, I texted him. I said, so you gonna give me an explanation or not? He was like, an explanation for what? I was like, why are you up out the blue? Stop talking to me. So, in the next video, I'm going to give y'all a background of everything. This is like an interesting story to begin with. So, he was like, it wasn't that, I just did it for her. I was like, don't you think it's wrong for her to make you choose between your friends and her and the baby? That makes her look insecure, jealous, and weak as fuck. Now, he got mad because I called her weak. And me being bold, I call him weak too. Because he weak, because he's basically stopped talking to me. But the thing about this, what really pissed me off, is I had to find out you stopped talking to me from one of your friends, not from you. I thought we was better than that. You know what I'm saying? I like to hang with people that's A1 strong, not weak as fuck. Like, once you my friend, you my A1. So, he was like, no, it wasn't even that. So, one of my friends, him and one of my friends had got into her. We gonna call her, we're gonna call her Purple. Me and Purple was talking, and she was telling me how they got into it. They was at work when, go. But go ahead and sit down. So, they was at work one day, and they got into it, so Purple was like, so, you ain't, have sex with one of my homegirls. She was talking about me. And he was like, no, I ain't do that. He was like, so you gonna flex because your baby mama back here. So, she was like, he started crying and stuff. I was like, Purple, why you did that? Like, that was so childish. But at the same time, I know why she did it. Because me and her, we fight for one another. That's my nigga. And I'm her nigga. Like, I fight a bitch for her, she'll fight a bitch for me. Just being real. And she didn't feel like it was right for him to start on me like that because he knows like we done had our interactions. So it was like he started crying and stuff like that. But when he came to me about the situation, I was just like, I told her that it was childish and I really didn't pay attention to it. So he was like, well, it's not my fault. I was like, well, it's not your fault, but yeah, you claim you a man, you claim you this, you claim boys play with toys, you ain't no child, don't talk to you like a child. But at the same time, you ain't got enough respect to tell me why the fuck you start talking to me. Mind you, I do have feelings for this boy. I actually like him. But it's not gonna change the thing that he with his baby mom. That's not gonna change nothing. But he do what he wanna do, and he know he cheating on her, and she know she cheating on him too. So how you pregnant and cheating, but you don't want him talking to nobody else? But you stupid. And I'm the type of person, I'll clock you real quick. I don't care who you are, where you come from. The way my attitude set up, I'll clock you, dice you, and chop you up. That's what I'll do. I don't care. Pregnant or not, don't come for me if I ain't come for you. Because what's always sweeter, I'm sour on the inside. On to the next. But he was just like, I can't talk to you like that no more, this and this and this and that. Well, I say, there's so much drama that's going on with me in this triangle. I'm ready to let it go. But at the same time, he's a good dude. He's really a good dude. And before I let her motherfucker hurt him, I motherfucker take his ass from her. And that's just being real. That's not being like hungry for another woman, man. It's just like, if you ain't treat him right, why should I? You know what I'm saying? So in my next video, I'm gonna tell y'all how the beef happened and stuff like that. So y'all stay tuned for that. Please stay tuned for that. It's interesting. This has been a great story time. Clock y'all later.